I want to show you guys my Thanksgiving grocery haul. I said I was going to show it to you guys or film it for you guys, and it ended up being super teeny tiny, and I didn't want to just post a 3-minute video, so I decided to just throw it in this Crush It with Cassie. That's basically why I filmed the rest of this video, was to just kind of bulk up the grocery haul a little bit. So if you don't care about anything else except the grocery haul, just watch the haul and click off, do whatever you need to do. That's totally fine, but I'm going to put it right at the beginning of this video because I'm assuming that's why most people are going to click on this video. So let's hop in. I do also want to say I did end up forgetting gluten-free flour. I did end up picking up 2 bags of this gluten-free all-purpose flour. If you have a different flour that is gluten-free, that comes in a bigger package, let me know. I'm making all my rolls from scratch this year for Thanksgiving. I will link the recipe that I'm going to be following down below. I've made a couple adjustments to it to make it work for me, but that's like the baseline recipe that I follow. And I need to make some gluten-free ones for a family member who needs that, so I end up picking up 2 bags of this. These weren't like super expensive for what I kind of thought they were going to be. So it's a 24-ounce bag. These were $2 and some cents. Hang on, I think I have my Walmart receipt right here. I can tell you. I lied. The gluten-free flour, this was $4.24 for a 24-ounce bag. I ended up picking up 2 bags just so I can have some on stock because I host a lot of holidays and stuff for our family, and I wanted to make sure I had enough of this so that I can make, like, you know, the brownies, pancakes, banana breads, you know, the muffins, the cakes, the bread, all of that stuff. So I wanted to make sure I had some of this. So definitely not something I will use often, but I do like that it seals. The bag does reseal, so that's nice. But I did end up picking up 2 of these today, not included in the haul because I just forgot them and I needed them to make my rolls. I really wanted to include a clip of me pre-making my rolls for Thanksgiving and get them up for you guys before Thanksgiving. It's just like, it's just not gonna happen. It's kind of crazy. I didn't anticipate it being like this. I wanted to do it today. It just like didn't work out. So that being said, I am still gonna film it, but I'm gonna release that video during Vlogmas a couple days before Christmas, so you guys will still see how I get to prep my rolls in time for Christmas. It's just not gonna happen for Thanksgiving. I'm kind of bummed about it, but it's okay. I said I would show you guys my Thanksgiving grocery haul, so here it is. It's super teeny tiny because I've been doing a lot of grocery shopping over the past like 2 months to prep for Thanksgiving. I'm also making a lot of things from scratch this year. So drink wise, I got this 35 count of bottled water. I also got a package of Hugs. These are just like little juices. There's 20 in here for the kids. I also got a thing of almond milk. I have someone in my family who's gluten-free, and I needed this to be able to cook things for them to be able to have. I got a thing of cranberry juice for my husband's grandma. She loves cranberry juice, and of course anybody else who wants it as well, but specifically for her. I had to get some like butter that was dairy free, and I figured I would just go with the vegan one because the vegan one is definitely gonna like be free of all things dairy. So this is what I ended up grabbing. I got a thing of paper plates, obviously for the meal. Don't want to wash a ton of dishes. We will use regular forks, but plates. I just ended up getting this 4-pack box of green beans. I needed this for green bean casserole. I also got a thing of cranberries just for some cranberry sauce and stuff. I've never made it before, but I wanted to give that a shot. I got 2 things of cherries here for my ham and for some pineapple upside down cake I'm making. I am assuming I'm only gonna need 1 jar for both of those things, so I got a second one, so when it comes time for Christmas I'll have this on stock. Same thing with these pineapple rings. I will only need 1 can for the pineapple upside down cake and my ham, and then I will have these left over for Christmas time. Really random, but I got these as well. These soaps smell really good and my family really likes them. They're on clearance right now because they're trying to clear out all the Halloween stuff and all the fall stuff. So these were 25 cents. So I got 2 more of these. The last thing I got was some cheese. I did intend to go to like my local cheese factory and get some, but I kind of forgot and got these. So I mean, I could throw these in my freezer, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use these, and then I'll get the fancy cheese for Christmas. But we got a thing of mild cheddar, Colby Jack, and then 2 things of Munster. for our cheese and crackers. Already got both my turkeys. I'll insert a clip here. I got them from Aldi, and I got those I think last weekend. They were 87 cents per pound. And then I went to a local farmer about a month ago and got this 50-pound bag of potatoes. We're gonna be using these for mashed potatoes for the holidays. And then I got this big package of onions. This is also 50 pounds. So I really don't need anything else. My father-in-law has the ham, and then everybody else in my family is covering desserts. So I really have everything I need. The only thing I'm making dessert-wise is that pineapple upside down cake. I figured I would take you guys along with me today for another Crush It with Cassie. So it is a little after 7 a.m. My girls are awake. They're watching Frozen. They requested pancakes, which is pretty typical for a Saturday morning, and I just put some of these leftover holiday, Halloween sprinkles in them to make the funfetti type pancakes. It's way cheaper than buying a box of specialty pancake mix. Hope you're not ready yet. But got some pancakes going over here. I got my cup of coffee. This cup is from TJ Maxx, and I made a couple of lists this morning. I have a list up here for my second YouTube channel videos I want to batch film over the weekend. I have a list for myself for today, things I need to get done, and then my husband asked me to make him a list of things he needs to get done before Thanksgiving. So he actually took all of this upcoming week off, the week of Thanksgiving, because it's deer season. So he took some time off. He's going hunting, and then he'll come home and kind of take care of some things around here for me, things that I can't do. So we have to finish up the floors this week at some time. We recently replaced all the carpet in our bedrooms and laid down the same snap floor we have throughout the rest of the house that we put in about a year ago. And we have to put the trim back up, so I have to pull the nails out of the trim so he can nail those back up, and then he has to put the transition pieces down and stuff. So I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me this weekend, and we'll tackle some things together. This is really random, but this is the pancake mix I'm using. I got this 10-pound bag from Sam's Club last time I went. I'll link my Sam's Club haul down below. But these are the best pancakes I've ever made that wasn't from scratch. They're really light and super fluffy. I like them a lot. So that being said, next time I go, I think I want to buy 2 or 3 of these bags, and they're super cheap. They're $5 for 10 pounds, which is insane considering that if you go to Walmart or something, you're gonna be paying close to that for just a small box. So I love this stuff. Just got my last one here. When I make pancakes, I like to make a pretty decent stack, and then I'll just put this plate in the middle of my kitchen table, and everybody can kind of pick. And of course we'll do syrup and stuff. Sometimes I'll do bacon or sausage on the side, but I'm just gonna do this, and then hopefully I can go take a shower quick before my 1-year-old wakes up. So I'm gonna get the girls their pancakes. Got my bowl of chicken scraps, and whenever they see me coming with a bucket, they just start running over here. Look at them. It is hands down one of my favorite things. Come on, guys! You guys go. That's it. Here, you can have the bucket. I already gave you guys everything I had. I have to pick up the yard. They emptied the dumpster, and when they do that, a lot of trash flies out of the dumpster. It just is what it is. It's not all ours. It just happens that all the neighbors around us, when their dumpsters get emptied out, the wind blows it right into our yard. And it stays here because we have corn along basically our entire property, so it can't go anywhere else. It gets trapped in our yard. So it just kind of is what it is. Today I want to come out here with a trash bag and pick it all up. I think I'm gonna wait till my husband gets home though so he can help me too. I'm currently in my girls' room. If you watched my last grocery with Cassie, we recently just redid their floors in here. And since then, in real life, it's only been probably 4 or 5, I think 4 days in between my crush with Cassie moved to the floors and when I'm filming this video, even though they're going out like 2 weeks apart. But I need to clean this room up and like, so we can do the finish work. Basically, we just need to put the trim back up and stuff. And what happened was we did this floor and then the next day we moved everything from our master bedroom into here so we could do our master bedroom floor, and we did both of those projects in the middle of the week. So that being said, like my husband was still working and we didn't really clean things up the way that ideally we would have liked to. So that being said, I'm gonna do that today. I just laid my 1-year-old down for a nap. Basically have not done anything since this morning other than wash my dishes because he is super cranky the last couple days. He's just having like a rough go at it, which is totally fine. I'm pretty sure he's cutting his 2-year-old molars in the back, so he's just not super enthused, and I don't blame him. So, and while I'm doing that, I'm actually going to watch some YouTube in their room. I'm really obsessed right now with watching people's garden tours and their pantry tours and their canning videos. I'm currently on this self-sufficient journey, and next year I do have about 2 or 3 years of canning experience under my belt, and next year I want to put in just a really big beautiful garden. We live on just over 3 acres and I'm really looking to make like a 1/4 of an acre garden. We already have chickens. Basically I'm trying to make like a mini homestead here, and I'm loving watching Chelsea from Little Mountain Ranch, and I'm pretty sure her name is Becky from An Acre Homestead. Those are the 2 that I'm really into right now. I also watch a couple of other people's. I'll link their videos or their channels down below if you're interested, but I'm really into pantry tours right now because I can look at their pantry tours and see their canned goods that they've made, and I go, oh, we use that a lot. I would really like to be able to grow that. And then right on the other turn of it, I like watching their garden tours because it gives me a lot more ideas on variety of things that I can grow, and I'm basically just prepping to order a ton of seed and stuff before they go out of stock, and prepping my spring garden already, which sounds crazy, but it's something that brings me a lot of happiness. So I guess we can call watching YouTube videos research. So I'm gonna do that while I clean up their room and stuff. Basically, these are all of our trim pieces, and I'm just going to start ripping the nails out of these, and I'm going to do as many as I can. This was the thing that took forever last time. There, the trim is done. I just used a staple puller to pull the nails out or like cut them off, either or. But that pile's done, so that's ready for Joe. Typically when we do house projects like that, I'm the prep and the cleanup, and Joe does the main job. That's typically how things work around here, but that's ready for him, and I can cross that off the list. And I really need to go get my turkey and put it in the fridge before I forget, so I'm gonna do that now. I really do feel like my laundry just multiplies because like you get caught up and then the next day you come back and your laundry room's just full of laundry again. It's the most inconvenient thing on the planet. But we got 1, 2 completing. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got about 4 loads I need to do today. Load number 1's in the dryer, load number 2's in the washer. So shouldn't be that bad. One load is just the girls' comforter, so that won't be bad. I'll just have to wash it and hang it up to dry, but that's going, and hopefully I won't have to wash any more laundry for a while after these couple loads. My kids asked for sandwiches, and truth be heard, I'm out of bread. So for the rest of the month, I'm going to have to make bread for sandwiches. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal because London's on fall break right now, so she's doesn't need to like bring sandwiches for her lunch anyways. So I'm gonna use these bagels that I pulled out of the freezer. At least I had these. Here you go. This is dinner tonight. I've shared this recipe a handful of times on my channel just because it's so easy. All I did was cook about 3 cups of rice, poured in a little bit of tomato juice here, so about half of a bottle. I put in a chili seasoning packet here. Just one of these. This is the mild one. If you want it more spicy, you could do a hotter version, but whatever chili powder is like your go-to. I dumped that in, and then I put in about half a can of these diced tomatoes. I like the ones that have the basil and garlic and oregano and stuff in from Aldi, so I did about half of this can. I stirred it all up, and oh, I also threw in a little bit of some ground beef that I cooked up yesterday. Put that in here, and now I'm just gonna kind of let it simmer and let it all get warm, and that is literally it. It's super simple. We eat this like a dip mostly with chips, but we top it with cheese. I'll put sauerkraut in it sometimes, or cabbage, green beans. You could throw carrots in here, beans in here. It's just really, really easy and simple. It's a go-to meal for us because it's super cheap and super easy. And this will feed us for probably 3 days, maybe 4, just depending on how much we eat of it, who eats it for lunch, you know what I mean, just different things like that. But this will definitely be in the fridge all weekend and probably into next week. But that is dinner tonight. We just finished dinner, and the girls are painting. They've been really into making puppets lately, so they're got a couple here. This is some Play-Doh that I made. I put peppermint extract in it, and so it's like peppermint Play-Doh. It's really red. It looks orange on camera, but it's really red. But we're playing with some Play-Doh. We got some Christmas. These are actually Christmas cookie cutouts that I got from the Dollar Tree for $1. They came in like a big batch, and they suck for making cookies, but they're really good for Play-Doh. So that's what I bought those for. Playing with some Play-Doh. Colt's eating, and real life, my real life living room. We're watching the Tots Christmas special. Disney Plus has their like holiday section up, and we've just been watching through that on all the cartoons, not necessarily the movies, but just like the holiday cartoon specials. So that's what we're gonna do and play with some Play-Doh, and that's really gonna be the end of our night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. This is gonna be the last video that I post before Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great one. If you're looking for a really great Thanksgiving roll recipe, I will link a recipe down below that I've been loving recently. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.